All right, everyone. Hello. Welcome back. Little late today. Was pretty busy throughout the day, but hopefully I was able to figure out what was going on, and hopefully everything works. So obviously I turned down some of the settings. I'm thinking that it might have been a weird mix of BattleEye being stupid and also a weird combination of well, here's my insurance. Oh, here's the gun. I forgot. Okay, so it looks like Prapper's insurance is fixed now. Yeah, hang on. So these are two codes. One is Serverman, and the other is Smell of Napalm. Obviously, Smell of Napalm is the cowboy hat, the aviator glasses, and this magical M16. Okay. Interesting. And then we'll deal with that in a second. Okay. What were we checking here? Oh, hello. The junk box. This one's full. Put these in here. Screwdriver. Was there any more RAM that I should be keeping an eye out for? Probably. Oh, there's a PSU. That's useful. This, I would like to use it. However, what's his face does need some, and I have, I can get plenty of them. I'm not too worried. So he can have it. I'm not too upset. Okay. Leg shots with any sort of bolt action. Ground zero. I don't know. I don't know if I really had a plan about what I was going to do today. Just because I was so busy, I didn't even know if I was going to stream in the first place. Let's repair this. Okay. This has some magazines in it. I'm just going to check this in here. Low on space. Could bring this instead. Actually, I might do that. Okay. We are a little lighter now. I'm going to keep the M16 on us. It'd be kind of cool, I think. Keep this armor. Did that can disappear? Can't seem to find the PP19. There it is. Okay. So it happened when I tried to do a scav run. So I don't know. Maybe if I try to do another scav run, it might have an issue. It might not. I'm not too sure yet. I don't know if I want to test that theory. What do I need? Hoses, dry fuel, TNT, saline solution, a tool set, and 3 metal parts. Backpack is fine. What are the tasks I was looking into? Woods? Did we get we should have got the no armor one. No, I'm missing one. Shoot, I thought I had it. I think I was getting ready to go to Woods, but sure, you know what? We could do a quick Woods run. Okay. Well, hopefully hopefully nothing crashes. If something crashes, I think we're going to, well, I'm going to cry a little bit. And then we're going to figure out a different series. Because obviously if it's broken, like, you know, we can't play it. So we'll probably only do about 2 or 3 raids today. Yeah. I heard something. I think my dad was telling me they changed, like he dropped down a level. I think that's because he was just right on the cusp of like a thinking level. They probably changed some XP requirements, which is something they've done occasionally, but usually it's not too bad. But I think it's happened to him twice now, which is insane. Should have brought some money with me, just in case we get the BTR, because we could use the BTR to slap people, which again is not a terrible idea. Now I'm thinking about that out loud. But if that means the scav runs, that means there was something funky going on with the servers, which means that I technically would not be able to play with other people, which is obviously less than ideal. And I did check. Snip is still not quite is not working, which is a bit of a shame. Okay. I just realized this is not the armor to be doing this in. Because all my meds and stuff are here. Hang on, let's... Okay. Well, we know who is on site. I think. Where am I? Well, no, here's where... What? I wonder what that noise was, because... I know where I'm at now. This is a sniper rock, but... Huh. Am I in the wrong place? No, if there's a... Yeah, here's a tent. I'm actually in the place I'm supposed to be at. Hearing lots and lots of loud noises. I'm out and about that way. There's a scav somewhere. There we go. Okay. Need 5 more scavs. Me. Check his ammo. Oh, never mind. Anything on there useful? Not really. What are my exits? Hello, outskirts. Now this time we're going to stay very far away from the wood mill. Do not care. Keeping an eye out for the sniper scav. I'm not seeing it.
Like in a movie. I got a bad feeling about this. Never mind. We still got a work to do.
It doesn't sound like Nikita to me. Hmm. Swap our mag. There's somebody over there. Didn't see who it was though, which is not great. Not great at all. Somebody over there. Can't see him very well. Oh no. This doesn't strike me as good. Because it's not good. Nope. I'm gonna go take cover. I'm gonna go check something. If it is what I think it is, that means Sherbin is here, and I just took out one of his dinguses. We killed 1 scav, which means we should have BTR. We should have 5 more to do. If we only have 4, obviously, what that means is, yep, that is one of Sherbin's guards. Let him fight. He didn't honk. I would appreciate the honk, so I would have ran towards him. Remind me to start carrying cash on me here. Oh, yeah, we don't have any. Do I need to? I don't think so. He's still up. Yeah, that other shooting is one of his guards. I was going to say goons. The goons is goons, so. Do I need a blue tape? I don't think so. They might sell for a little bit, so I'll keep it on me. He's shooting at somebody. He's having a field day. Like, if I could drop him and get, what do you call it? The Red Rebel would be nice to have. But he is just plinking away like crazy. Yes, definitely take that. This guy had the mount, I think. Yeah, he had the mount. Cannot attach well in raid. Okay, nope. I should go find some scavs first and then come back for him. Hello. Is he still alive and he's still firing at something? Oof. Beautiful. I only need 3 more scavs. Sometimes you can find one over... Holy crap, man. Still alive? So, on today's episode of Can I Find the Call to Circle? Somehow it's still raining like crazy. I think it's over this way. You know, you actually used to get loot from the Cult of the Circle. There actually used to be stuff here. Just saying. So I've not heard anything over here, so I'm inclined to think that Sturman is still alive. In which case, what I'm... That's not Sturman. That's too far away. That's like on the other side of the spine. The spine, of course, being the long rock formation under Sniper Rock. Now, we checked over there, and there wasn't a sniper scav up top. Those cracks. That's not an SVD. But I'm not entirely sure. I don't think that's an SKS. Now, Sturman's still up and he's over near the barracks. That is a PMC. Need more scav kills. This is very much not the way to be doing it. Yeah, they got me dialed in. Like, I can't do anything about it. That's what I hate about Sturman. Like, you can't... It is so awkward trying to deal with him. Like, you can't deal with him during the day. And you can't really deal with him during the night either. Oh! Ouch. Yeah, he's still alive. Like, there's nowhere I can think of that you can go to where you, like, because other bosses, you can try to get them from a good distance, right? And you can try to thing them. But Sturman, there's no way to, as far as I know, there's no way to counterplay him. Right? The goons, there are ways to counterplay them. Killa, Tegilla, Parmesan's a little different, but you can technically do it. Right? But they'll have some way to, like, you know, take them on. Sturman is just hope you see him first. Basically, be the first person to get there so nobody else aggroes him. And make sure you do the job quick and fast. Otherwise, you're never going to kill him. That or you know, push him when other players are pushing him and hope they target not you first. Why? You know, because all the new stuff up north, there are no scavs anymore at the, like, the little scav hut over here. Like, we dropped over one dude near that rock, and that was it. Like, if I'm lucky, I'm gonna go down into the bunker here. There might be a scav. And there was not a scav. I'll take that, actually. Sure. I don't know why it says breach. It should say kick. Because realistically, all you do is you kick it. You don't actually breach it. And I was hoping to get more scavs because I don't want to come back here for a little bit. Take some apple juice. Oh, I definitely need it. You know, if I hit him that first shot when I had to shoot at him, that would have been nicer. Move, 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 move. Stop drinking, please. Good. We good now? I heard something really loud on my left. Because it echoed pretty deeply. Like, it wasn't loud, because obviously it was some distance away, but like you could tell it reverbed a good chunk. Meh. Oh, some more apple juice. I don't want to eat the orange meat at this time, just because I know I need, like, was it 15 or something of them for the mission? See what we can find while we're here. I don't know where I took out that guy with the red jacket. He must have been somewhere this way. Right here. Delicious. I do need Suffer an MP5 SD. Okay. And one near one of these trees. Ooh. Yes, please. It's because I can't buy FMJ rounds for now. And they are much better than SP rounds, so. Take it with me. Check this man's pockets. Yes, please. Then we get out of here. So a lot of just random ammo boxes on the floor here. Unfortunately, none of them are great. something very amusing about saying, you know, trash talking the ammo, opening up a green crate and finding half a stack of US rounds in there. Like they're taunting me. The Tarkov gods. They think it's funny. Oh boy. My camera went really weird there. Take it, because it's found in raid.
EP is located. Time to extract.
Good. So we're done with woods for at least a little bit. Yep. Yeah, that would have hurt. SNB, I think, is one of the best ammos in the game. For, like, non-50 cal, of course. Yeah. The maps is really good to have found. This is fine. That's also fine. This is whatever. We'll just chuck it on here. It's not a big deal. It's fine. This is for what? Oh, multi-caliber. Okay, that's kind of cool, I guess. This is nice to have. If I hit edit build, and you accept one, can't install, they can't take this. If I put this on, one, it looks amazing. Oh, you can put the stuff in there, that's kind of cool. But basically only that will work. I can't buy that one. And I can't buy that one. It's a shame. These in here. I think it's these that are mixed, yeah. Okay. Turn the mission in. Great. I got ducks. Thrifty, yeah, he wants the stuff stashed. You can wait, I guess. Technically, you could do pharmacist. If you have a second person, you don't need the key. You can jump on the other person's back and actually grab what you need through the window. I don't know if it's still a thing, but you could once upon a time. He wants AA batteries. Do I want to give him AA batteries? No. He just wants me to level up and spend money. It's the same with, like, this guy. He wants money. Heck, brother man, you can have these. Or that too. Okay. Right, like, I'm still only just over halfway to thinking him. He needs more money. You can have this. He also needs more. Like, she's fine for money. He definitely needs more. Yeah. It's one of those things where it's more like annoying than anything else. At least in my opinion. This is pretty not great when you consider how much space everything here is taking up, because I just don't have amazing bags for everything. This I'm gonna sell. This, as much as I would like to keep, probably end up selling it. Question is to whom? Pay a good chunk, so he. I mean, yeah, she's not gonna pay anything for it. Not that it matters. Jaeger, he won't. He'll buy these. Sure. A 20-inch barrel. Do I want it? No, I was like, do I want to try a Scaverin? Not really. If I checked a couple mags. Okay. Let's go into the hideout, because I want to make notes on things that I'm thinking about actually crafting for, like, you know, a magazine case, that sort of thing. Oh man. Let me check. I did save some stuff somewhere. No, I must have saved them, not sent them. Yeah, I don't need a junk box. The med case would be nice. Although it's 7 blood sets, 7 syringes, 2 Vaselines, and 4 med tools. I don't have those yet. Key case I already have. The grenade case would be nice, but that is at the... Oh, these are both level 2 lavatory. Shoot. What do I need for this? 3 hoses. These are important. So I can make some, like, the food thing would be nice. The food case. But I do need a mag case and a grenade case. Unfortunately, the ammo cases haven't come in. I doubt they will. Okay. Wall just needs the tool set. Up in the floor. I want to keep the fleece. Filter by item. How much? Oh, 80,000 rubles. Has to be found in raid. These don't. Holy crap. How much are the hoses? Jeez. Okay. Let's check for the med station. At this point, I'm just curious how bad it. Oh, I can't buy it, but it's not good. The TNT is probably not available or stupid expensive. Not as expensive as I was expecting, but I need to be level 20. And then these we saw last time, they were 170,000 a piece. They've gone a lot down. That's good. The workbench wouldn't have it, would it? No, it doesn't make sense for the workbench to have it. I'm not seeing anything here I could use. The cables would be good, but not needed. I need one of these. How much is one of these? Sure. How much does it, how much time does that take? 7 minutes. I need to turn the power on. Versus, can I trade it from him? Yes. If I trade it from him, does it affect his money spent? Oh, we'll find out. It does, actually. Interesting. I just realized something. Oh, no. It doesn't count as found in raid. No. All of that. Oh. If I had crafted it. Oh, man. Oh, well. Is it unfortunate? Yes, but it is what it is. We'll go in. I'm tempted to try the scav run to see if it'll crash my computer again, but that's obviously very unwise. So we'll go at 7 a.m. I don't think I have anything else to ensure. And our whole plan is just to stick around the, like go to that fancy camp. That's why I'm bringing the backpack I am. I don't have a flare though. Hopefully I find one and I can take the flare, exit out. We'll do this, and then depending on how quick this one is, or how well it goes, there's might be it, just again for the sake of time, because it was busy day today. I wanted to get the stream up and running, just because I've been, I wanted to see if the thing worked. And then also, like, but I have to be up early tomorrow, relatively speaking, obviously, in relation to, you know, my usual sort of thing. I mean, I say, like, oh yeah, man, you get up so late. But I mean, in terms of clock and 24 hours, yes. But in terms of how much did I actually sleep, then it's a less of, man, you sleep too much. Or you sleep too late. Right? Like, you sleep in so much. It's not really. Man, I kind of wish I could go back in time about 2 minutes and start the craft. It's not the end of the world because I do need some to go repair the stuff on factory. But it is kind of annoying, if you know what I mean. Actually, this is pretty good. This is pretty decently where I want to be. Emercom should be one of my exits. So if the whole crash thing is because of like servers and RAM, like I don't mind not doing scav runs. That's does it suck a little bit, but it really is not the end of the world. Okay. But not being able to like do co-op, that would be more my issue. I don't really care about scav runs that much. Right? I mean, don't get me wrong, defense rep it would be nice. Right? And that's typically what I kind of do it for. I mean, also it's nice to have like a chill, you know, a chill raid. But I primarily do it for the defense rep. Oh, I'm pretty sure somebody, I think I saw recently, was the first person in the world to get the, quote, the good ending. Although it's, to me, like, from what I saw of it, it seems a little bit like Cyberpunk, you know, like, there are no truly good endings in Night City, basically. Like, kind of spoiler, but also not really. Like, they seem decently similar. Right? Like the same, it seems like the same general gist from what I can tell. From the two that I've seen. Right? And I think the guy who did the first one of like quote the good ending, he played on PvE if I'm not mistaken. Like I think if I'm remembering the video correctly. People are like, yeah, he's on PvE, that doesn't count, blah blah blah. Look, if Nikita himself was the one who said, hey, this is the first guy in the world to do it, clearly it counts. Well, food and water is not amazing, but I should be able to find some in here, so I'm hoping at least. Hey, helmet over here. You have anything on him? The tank. That guy either has a cowboy hat or a tanker's helmet. This is either a kiver or a blue helmet. I'm just picking it up for the sake of picking it up. This I will take, so I can consume it. I'm not entirely sure how much money some of the 50 cal stuff goes for. Yeah, sure, I'll take some BT. BS. I don't remember which is better. Drop the kiver, it's not a big deal. BT. BS is much better. Kiver, or not the kiver, the thingy, I don't really care too much about that. Try to keep an eye out for like that one scav who occasionally is over here. I say occasionally, like I haven't seen him almost every single time I've been over here. There he is. I dropped him. Dropped him. Figures that when I come here now, there'd be more than one. I mean, I don't care. It's not that huge, you know, big a deal. I think I have one of these, so I think you only need one of them for like kitchen level 2 or something like that. They have a fuel, that would be nice, like a big fuel canister. Anything good? I hate that I can't look at this to see, like, you know, what does it do? It's bad for hydration, but it's good for energy, so we'll eat it. I can't get splints regularly, so I will, I will take it, and then I'll drink this. I don't really... It's not a huge issue for me. Sure, I mean, it's probably worth a little bit of money. 760 by 30, yeah. We'll keep it. I mean, it's nice to have, I guess. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's up on the chopping block. But for the time being, it's good where it is. The whiskey is nice. I think it sells for a little bit. I mean, I was going to say, I do miss that mod for SPT that showed you the value of stuff. But I mean, like, in all fairness, I didn't even use that mod. Wonderful. I was looking for this. Give to Jaeger. There's another one. I do see it. However, I'm not really interested in having it right now. So, I do need the stuff for the wall, though. The wall is my top priority. Oh, would you look at that? Who said? Tool set's nice. It is, you know, the big if true. Big if true. Okay. CPU. I do need some thingy parts for one of the missions. I just don't remember which mission. Water I'll pick up, I guess. Turkey. Oh, actually, the kvass is even better. I do want to check up here before I go check the tents. Excuse me, sir. Can you walk up, please? It's 5 lower. I wish it was the upper, because the upper is the one I need for the M16 to get it to roll with the M203, which I would love to do this way. I have a sledgehammer. You know, there's 2 steps after that, right? Like, you need a lot for the other step. I'll probably just drop this. It's fine. Keep these because I can assume them. That is... It takes up, what, 3x4? How much does it hold? Yeah, that's not worth it. It is 1-to-1. Does this have ammo in it? I've seen these before, I just don't remember. It does. They don't seem very good. -3 ergo is kind of bleh. Type. This is for. Oh, for Sega weapons. No, thank you. Aw, shoot. Well, not the moonshine. That would have been nice. Go check the tents. Gas analyzer might be worth a little bit. Don't need that. Take the LCD. Don't need the helix as far as I know. Extra CMS kit is nice. Blood set could be good for that trade. Otherwise, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, you know what? You're right. I could take the vitamins. I don't need them, so they're on the chopping block. But if I've got nothing else, they're good. Or I need like 10 of them later. Rats, be okay without them. A lot of these weapon boxes and crates and stuff always coming up empty. Spark plug, yes. He's got his little helmet on, but it looks like the coal pack, so I'm not gonna bother. This is actually nice to have. That here. That. Don't need the DVD drive. The super water. Is that worth anything like decent? Because if it's worth a good chunk, that would be nice to know. Check the med tent. We get some mayo here. Meh. Mayo, more like meo. Am I right? Ooh, got him. The Propitol's great. Elements, the blood sets. Don't need 2 whiskeys. I'll drop it. Probably not worth a whole lot anyway. I hope. Well, you know, I hope. The morphine might be worth a little bit. EBS. That's the eagle neck, right? Is that any good? I don't remember. I know I've got some back on back at my base, but I don't know if it's any good. Ooh. How big is this? That's probably not worth that much. That's probably worth a good chunk. Okay, I think that should be more than enough for it. So let's make our way towards Emercom. And while we can help it, we're going to try our best to stay out of fights. Should be safe route down. Yeah, I think it's here. Shoot, you're right. We're carrying too much. This is a very strange way to eat beef jerky. I mean, now that I say that, I've always just sort of assumed it's beef jerky. It could technically be beef paste for all I know. Yeah, it's still a little too heavy. We're not going to run. I think we got plenty. Yeah, we got plenty of time to basically mosey on over to Emercom. As long as we don't have to worry about any firefights. Please. And you'd be wondering, like, oh, bro, why you still keeping some of that those ammo stacks you have on you when there's something worth more? In all honesty, I don't remember everything that's worth everything. So there might have been something that I brought back there or decided to keep the ammo instead. It is what it is, essentially. Right? Like, if it isn't immediately obvious about something's value, right? Especially like a quote an everyday object, right? Like a craft, like a thingy object. I don't inherently know how somebody like, because obviously, heck, the dry fuel we saw in was last week. It was 170,000 rubles for a drive fuel. So, but now it's only at 80,000. So clear one, things are obviously, they're going to be hyperinflated, especially for the time being. And two, if they are hyperinflated, I'm not entirely sure how much everything is worth. So, what can I drop realistically if I needed to drop something? How much does this weigh? 1.6 kilos. Is the vodka worth anything? If the vodka's not worth a lot, I'll just drop it. Because never mind even like the slots, just the weight itself would be nice. Now, I did hear the Tagilla hideout in the basement can have some pretty decent stuff in there. I don't think there's anything worth anything in here. So I'm not going to stop for it. But there might be some stuff ahead when there's the little, oh, what is it? Like a little checkpoint, I guess, up ahead. And we found some stuff in there. Heck, I'm kind of semi-willing to drop the MP5K in. Specifically for the, just like the weight. But I mean, like, I don't know how much it sells for, because I want to sell stuff for USD as well, because haven't people... That sounds like it's the power station. Which, spoiler alert, I am not even remotely interested in. Augmented, no thank you. I will take a sodium solution, or saline solution. Is there a difference? Yeah, marginally. Ta-da! Thank you. Well, technically speaking, it's a sodium chloride solution. Hence, there's more to it than just that to make it a proper saline solution. Like, it's not just we chucked in some, you know, basically table salt and called it a day. Like, into some water and chucked it in your thing, you know, into your veins. It's not quite how that works. That's only for the non-silenced version. And I know blah 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 suppressor, blah 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 blah. Have you heard the MP5 SD? That sucker is silenced. Okay. CMS, not crazy interested. This would be nice for like even my current gun, so I could start putting better stocks on it, because I've been rocking this stock for a what is this? Good, we could actually chuck this on our gun, and it goes up there because it would lets us put some thingy sights, like an actual I was going to say collimator, which is technically true. This is thingy people. Yeah, for the basically the micro red dot, we can now mount it on top of our scope. So instead of using the I checked this already. Instead of using little rings, we can have an actual proper red dot instead. I used to not like this sight, but I've kind of grown over time to actually really like it. So it's nice to have. This might be worth a little bit. I genuinely don't know. Another CMS kit, not even bothering. Pineapple juice, sure. I don't think there's anything across the way. Oh, there's a couple stuff in here. Okay. That was good English. Good English. A couple stuff, yeah. That's not a bad stock. No, I don't need that either. Don't need that. Anything in here? Nope. Can I get in here? Out of pure curiosity, of course not. Gonna keep my eyes to the left. If there was going to be anything to shoot at me, it'd be in this particular area. Right there. Oh, I thought that was the guy with the shotgun. I was so like So convinced. I'm not even joking. If I was like faster on the draw, I probably would have actually put a round into it. Is that crazy? Yes. Is it stupid? Also, probably yes. I just need metal parts. Weird that I didn't find any. Well, we know it's not that weird. Somebody had a video recently about how basically if you go to Lighthouse, how to go just absolutely slap Sriracha. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm interested. But the problem is, one, I don't have access to the Lighthouse without going there, and two, it was like very specific about how to get across the bridge, because obviously you don't want to blow up, right? But then it's reliant on where he spawns, right? Because if he spawns in the wrong place, the plan gets a little awkward. If he doesn't, like, if he spawns where he's supposed to, that's fine. But then it can go entirely to hell in a handbasket if you like if his guards basically RNG wrong. Like there's so much that can go wrong. Like, don't get me wrong. There's quote fixed stuff for dealing with the landmines. It's actually getting to the other side that sucks. I had to think of like, okay, where was the third one? The first one was near or when we were headed towards the train track, and then there was two in the camp. So, so if you don't already know, the hang on. First of all, let's go drop this off. The gym is ready for construction. Great. I can't make the gym. How much is this worth? Not much at all. With this one. Yeah, that's about right. This? Oh. That's a good find. What about this one? Eh. Is this worth any? Not really. I think I have one of these. Surprise me. Oddly enough, I don't. That's fine. This goes here. I was like, I could sell this. It's not a big deal. But it's like, well, I can't really replace it. Pop this in here and here. This is really good. Let me... So the med station we can make. The tools that we have. We'll go drop this off. Spark plug. This. That. Hopefully this is worth a little bit. Okay. This is cool, I guess. Vitamins, blood set, this. Whiskey's... I was about to say it ain't worth jack, which is not wrong. That's worth about 90, but I can't sell it. That's worth about 50-ish thousand. Too bad. Okay. This is getting sold to what's his face. Let's take this off for now. This should go on. Good. Okay. I'll fix that later. How much is this worth? Vodka's not really worth much at all. Chocolate? Eh. At offer for, I don't know, 131? Which was the morphine? Not too much. Ooh, that just went up to 74,000. I think. Let's say 65. Dog tags, nothing. Out of curiosity, how much per round? Oh, you can't. Yeah, it can't be listed. This can't be listed. How much is one of these, out of curiosity? Yeah, that's about what I expected. All that over here. It's this one? Yeah. I mean, I could technically load it like this. Like, yeah, that is technically speaking something I can do. Is it the best thing I could be doing? Not really, but it is something I can do. These are just going to get sold to... Therapist. So Jaeger will buy them. Do we sell to Jaeger? Yeah, sure. We'll sell to Jaeger. It's fine. We're just over halfway for his money requirements. Let's take a look. What can we put the 8-hour butt stock? Because we can't put any other guard. That's only we have. We also have a SOP mod, so what would be better? SOP mod is this. I would have to hang on, I have to buy the part first. Okay. And then we do modding. The Geocore is just... Ooh, it is technically... Oh, it's a lot better for Ergo. Like, a lot better for Ergo. Because that's not great. Even though it's technically the best for recoil. But it's horrendous for Ergo. This is good for... Really good for both. But I need it. So I'm going to use this one. Because this one's like... It is just so much better for ergonomics versus all the other ones. We don't have anything that can go on there, but we can put something on there. The question is, do I want to put something on there? I can't buy it, which sucks because this is I've heard is really good. It's the new PKO6. So this we're gonna go sell to Dingus McBangus. They're all Dingus McBangus if you really think about it. Here you go, $100. Okay. Into the hideout. We should go do the med station. Now we just need medical parts. Metal parts. Medical. Bro, stop being that way. Okay, boom. So that's 3 hours. Trading. We want to go Jaeger and give him that metal bit. There you go. Happy birthday. Okay. Need to go take out some Gisa customs. Do I... Man, there's quite a bit of stuff to do at customs, and I want to do this one at some point. Extortionist. That's the unknown key. Stir up is the pistols. Do we want to try giving that one another shot on factory? Sure. Oh, that doesn't fit because it's suppressed now. That's about right. I think it's this one. That should be fine. I don't think there's anything else in here I need. Okay. Sure, let's go to factory. Factory. Okay. Magazines. And then we'll go make an attempt to get some stirrup kills. And maybe we'll call it there for today. We'll see how it goes. I didn't find any other stuff. I'm still looking at my notepad about like, you know, the fuel, the TNT, the hoses, the spare metal parts, which, holy crap, how much for a metal part? Like 100 and something odd thousand rubles per part? No thanks. I'll take my chances. Please don't show me Tagilla. I don't know, man. I think there's something weird. Like, I think it's still, like, it almost seems like it's 100%. But I don't know if that's me or what. But I think Civic said he was having that problem too, right? Like, where everywhere he went, he's like, do you just see all the boss all the time? For us, the answer is yes. I'm going to try to make this happen. If I was smart, I would have brought a toolbox and started trying to work on that. I don't think it has to be done in the same raid. Could have brought a grenade with me. I think I dropped one. Sounds this gear right here. You're just a bunch of USECs. Somebody over there.
Enemy front.
Ow. Up into here. Nope. Spark plug is nice, but not necessary. Key 214. Don't need it. Sure, I'll take it. Come on, how many of them are dead now? 2. He's still up.
Enemy food. Stop hiding.
Got him. That wasn't too bad. I hear him, but I don't see him. Up one. No, an MP5. Disappointing. Oh, take that. Actually, the compact fives, from what I recall, are pretty good, right? Hmm. Ooh. Hello, random gentleman with an M4. Good ammo? Not good ammo. Meh. Give me the M4. Eh. Take it for the sake of taking it, really? Hmm. I fully check him. Yeah, that's my bag. Contact 5s or contact 6s? Hmm. I do need metal parts. I'll take the beard oil. I'll take a PCB. Good enough for me. Hang on, am I reading that? Is that 37 people watching me? Holy shit. Oh my god, it's 30 to what the heck? Yeah, 4U6. Hey. Hydrate time. And all that, I didn't find any hoses or parts or anything. I mean, to be fair, I wasn't crazy looking for them, but the most important find, though, okay, above all else, egg. Gonna turn that PCB in. This is good. This was worth a good chunk of change. This 1911 served us very well. Very well. So we're gonna retire it. No, I'm going to keep it. The magazines allegedly should come back. Hey, this is nice. Do I have a beard oil already? I should. I do vaguely remember getting one. I got two. Let's say it ain't so. Whoops. Spark plugs. Egg. How much is egg? Not all that much. I think what's her face buys the eggs for more. This, I think I do. I have no, I don't, because I had to inspect it, right? This is nice because it should sell for a good chunk. I'm not going to use it. Yes, this was great. I saw the red and went, yes, please. So the gun itself, I'm not really interested in. I just want the ammo. Because it's not in amazing condition. If it was in really, really good condition, I would consider it. But, you know, this ammo is just too good to pass up. Tempted to run the 20 round on that just for the sake of giggles. This is the greens, which greens are not that good, right? Oh, you know what? They're not terrible. Slowly but surely, my M16 build is coming online. Although this M4 is not terrible. It's not terrible. And you, oh my god. Okay. Okay. It's pretty accurate as it is. I'll probably play around with some of those items. As for this, I'll chuck that on there for giggles. Is there anything on here I want? Not really. We'll just sell that. Backpack will sell. Anything on here that's useful for in any way, shape, or form? Yeah, sure, that's gonna sell, I guess. Oh, I don't hate this. Probably sell this. Sell these. Sell what I can, a therapist. Okay. That stirrup was actually pretty painless, all things considered. He'll pay for this. That's all he wants. Mechanic will... Mechanic is broken. Yeah, mechanic is just doesn't work. You'll pay for stuff? Kind of want the US dollars. Okay. Shield pay 35. Yeah, about the same. Okay. Task was nice to finish. Even if the other two are going to be annoyed at me. I can't take the backpack. We'll chuck magazines in there. I need somewhere to put stuff.
Do you hear me? I said I love you.
This is getting out of hand now. These also have to go. The armor, not super keen on. It's only got level 4 plates. What do you got in here? Level 4 is about the same. Keep these here. Put that there. Put that there. Put this on. Equip that. Go here. These will sell. Okay. How much are they worth? Out of curiosity. About 50,000. How about you? Go Peacekeeper. Sell these. Actually, now that I think about it, these pistols can stay. These ones can go. I don't need them. I probably have about 5,000 worth of stuff to drop and give him, but like realistically, I don't. It's not that bad. Actually, I think I'm gonna keep the mechanism. I'm gonna sell the T20. Do I want to sell the T20 actually? Or in here, I have a backpack of backpacks here. The backpack should be able to fit here. Then I have a backpack of backpacks. What can we do with this? So if I take this off and this off, just because I purely want to do carbine stock to Colt A2. The A2 is better, and it's heavier. Is minus 1% recoil for both, and durability for the A2. So the A2 stays. Now between these two, 2 for me. You could that. Oh, that doesn't fit on there because it's got it. Okay, I see. I see. If I take this off, I should be able to actually build up. Should be able to chuck this onto here. absolutely tanks the ergo though. $514. Now if I take this off, I get most of my ergo back. Take a look at the CAC is better. So that one is just better. Just check on that on there. This is nice to have because it helps the recoil, but it destroys the ergo. And this is already a pretty big gun. Unless I go for the shorter barrel. That wouldn't work though. Because of the because the handguard is way too long. Like that can be replaced with whatever I want to chuck on there. Interesting. That does make it more accurate. Again, it is longer, so it should be more accurate. Here, no. This is a friend here, but I don't know who this person is. I don't recognize the name, unfortunately. They clearly have been playing because, you know, the last time I checked, they were 31 out of or level 31. The 32 clearly they've been playing. I just don't know who it is. And I like that's I was gonna say the classic. Meh. That makes sense. And then you chuck something onto there. I don't know what would really. Oh my god, yes. I'm sure at some point in history it's been done, but meh. One day I'll get that 203 on there, and oh boy, we'll have a blast. Quite literally. Oh, that was worth the money. That's a good chunk of change there. Apparently they fixed this. I'd like to see how. Like, don't get me wrong, having the USD to spend if I need it is nice, but I am trying to save up for the 20,000 for Lighthouse, even though I don't like the map. He's fixed now, good. Of course, nothing ever useful in there. Actually, I do want to check something before I maybe do another quick. It should be. Yeah, it should be an assault rifle, isn't it? What are these? Custom guns, which I think is this guy, right? I don't know. Direct gas impingement. versus short stroke gas piston one. I mean, I understand what that means in terms of like I don't know what it means in terms of gameplay. Like how different are these? Like right, I do technically speaking understand what they mean by gas stroke. That makes sense to me. But I just don't get why there's two kinds. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, yeah, but why though? Hmm. I promise at some point soon, I am going to not do that anymore. I'm going to stop thinking it, sorting. I am going to chuck this on here. Just because I am purely curious about how they've apparently fixed it. Which allegedly there's something that happened, so. Those metal parts, man. Turn the lights on. Don't know. He just said it was fixed. He didn't tell me how it was fixed. Hmm. So now we got a bigger backpack. You're right. We could run to interchange again. It's not a bad idea. While that's doing that, let me go over here. Tarkov sheep. No, those aren't done. Rite of passage, not done. Stir up. Oh, stir up is done. So we apparently have 227 tasks remaining for thing. We'll get into the upcoming items as well, like the DVL, Shmaska, Huntsman Crooked Cop. When did that become a thing? Pains. We have these. I have these. Have those. I do have one of these. Are we? Not a terrible. I think we spawned pretty close to where we were previously. Not a terrible place to be with regards to finding what we're looking for. You know, still going to the train track camp. Now, we didn't see Tequila on factory. That doesn't mean he wasn't there. It just means we didn't see him. You know, I forgot there was water here. I have some interesting memories about over here. About one time I was doing a duo once upon a well, playing as a duo, and we came up against another. Did I hear something? Okay. Came up against another duo over there, right? And it turns out the duo that we fought and lost to, because again we came in, we were looking for like we were doing some other mission, so we weren't prepared for a fight per se. Like we weren't looking for a fight, right? Whereas they came in for PvP, and it was actually a guy I used to play with, and I was like, hey, like I messaged him on Discord, yo, what's up, man? Like, long time no see, how's it going? He goes, oh yeah, we're just doing the stuff of we need to do whatever. I think it was like a daily or something, right? And he goes, yo, you want me to drop your gear, right? And I was like, well, if anything, like, can you just drop the scope? Because I need the scope, right? Because I don't have access to any, like, replacements. But everything else is, whatever. He goes, oh, what about your buddy? And I was like, well, I was just playing with this guy as a favor, because he was, like, he was a stranger that I was, like, we did, like, a 5-man, because we were doing a couple quests earlier. And he was a friend, like, an acquaintance of a friend. And I said, yeah, so it was just me and him. So I said, like, realistically, I don't know. Like, I said he got annoyed and he went home. Right? Like, he left. Right? He wasn't necessarily annoyed. Like, he was just annoyed at the game in general. And he's done. Right? So I said, I don't know. You can have it, I guess. I don't know. But I mean, like, to be fair, the guy had been, like, played a lot. Right? He had more money than I did, more whatever. I was like, just take it. I don't care. It's not my stuff. Right? Like, if he was someone I knew, then I'd be like more inclined to go, yeah, if you could drop him, or drop his stuff, that'd be great. But yeah, I thought it was fun. It was like, I generally hadn't seen the guy in like a year and a bit at that point. So it was nice to be like, oh my god, how's it go? Like, I'm honestly surprised he has still had the same name. I've gone by a few different names in game. Obviously, at one point, I had, the numbers, as I usually do in most games, that are D4, Rocket, blah, 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 right? And it's just something I did way, way back, right? Because when you're like 10, and you're like, oh, that sounds so cool, like so edgy. And that's what I did. Right? And that's sort of like, I've had that for almost 20 years. So obviously I'm pretty attached to it. I mean, I occasionally go by other different things too. That's usually what I go for if I can. But they changed how the Tarkov naming thing works about what you are allowed and are not allowed to have. Because they were having issues with RMT and cheaters from Asia hopping servers so they can like try to dodge bans. So they put in a couple of different a couple things to try to curb that. And one of the things, obviously, was the what do you call it? The ping system. So if you have too much ping, it'll kick you off the server. But like for like an actual consecutive amount of time, it's not gonna be like you got a lag spike, and then you got a lag spike, you're eliminated. It's like basically it'll tell you, hey, if this keeps happening for the next 2 minutes, we'll boot you, right? So, but one of the other things they did was implement a system where you can only have so many numbers in your name, and I just had too many numbers in my name if I try to use the leet speak. So that's why my thingy name is what it is. This is really good for if you're up close, right? This particular view, or if you want to get a good area. Like, I know this is 1x magnification, but you obscure quite a lot of your vision with the actual scope itself. You know, I haven't found in a while, but the F1, the reduced delay, I haven't seen in ages. I think I left my power on in my generator. I mean, not that's a big deal, because realistically speaking, it's like, yeah, whatever. This stuff, there's always so much in here. That it, like, gas, it doesn't matter. That's pretty decent, so I'll keep it. A gas system, that could be good. Potentially. Bipod mount, sure. But it's not something I'm thinking, like, inclined to keep. I would appreciate it if the scab made himself known earlier. Just so I could deal with him and kind of more freely do what I'm, you know, do what I want. Inline key mod. Meh. 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 Sure. I would at some point also like to play around with the AK things. The grenade launchers. I didn't really touch on them too much in the SPT series. Ooh, another tool set, that's really nice. 5, no thank you. No. Whoa, 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 whoa. Head up on the rock. Look for the moonshine, because the moonshine's worth a good amount of cash. Oh. Good amount of cash. Plus the stuff over here is kind of nice to look at too. I haven't... Oh, I don't need it. I have nowhere to mount it in any way, shape, or form. This is for MC... Oh, the MCX. It's not too bad. It's clearly carbon... I was going to say, well, it says carbon fiber, but it very... Like, carbon fiber looks like carbon fiber, you know? Oh. Eh. You're seeing the whiskey's not worth all that much. Well, for sure. I'll take that though. It's one of those things where, like, is this where actually I don't know if the mayo's... I don't think mayo's worth anything. With the M16, like, I wanted to clearly look like an M16, but at the same time, I do kind of want it to actually perform really, you know, pretty decently. It always comes that awkward thing of, like, performance versus drip. I've seen and heard nothing. I don't know if I need a lot of motors. I don't remember. No. Oh, hello, LEDX. I'll take the syringe. I actually will take the meds. Mostly because I am thinking about getting one of those thingy cases. I just don't remember what case it was. For trading a bunch of items. But it would be very nice to have. This looks like a little Rigi. Yep. Cat. I don't have a spot for a cat. There. Take the cat. The cat might be worth a little bit. I'm not sure how much though. I don't know even know if I could put. Actually, I do need a few of these here. I don't even know if I could put the LEDX up for sale. That'd be very nice because I'm sure it sells for a good chunk. Oh, water. How much? Holy crap! That's all your hydration gone. Is that a hose? Glorious! I need that. Ooh, buckwheat. I didn't forget. Okay. Take it, I guess, because I can. The milk gods. The milk gods are with us today. I didn't forget. Okay, Wrangler. I did get your buckwheat there. Remembered. A T-plug. Sure, I do know you need a few of them for one of the missions. I just never remember what mission it is for. I think it's for like one of the farming missions or whatever. It's definitely for mechanic. I just don't remember what the mission is called. I wonder what the biggest bag in the game is. Worst case scenario, I could chuck the voodoo on the floor. It's not like I really need a voodoo. I do need med tools. Actually, we'll check this. Take the med tools. Drink that. Now, allegedly, this buckwheat was at some point worth a good chunk of change. I don't know if it still is. I could have sworn, is there not another camp on the other side of this map somewhere? What is this? At the beard oils, whatever. It's like, what, 34,000 rubles? I wonder if I looked online for, quote, the most, like the highest carrying capacity in Tarkov, like for slots, right? I wonder what they did say. Like, I wonder what the biggest bag is. And the biggest, thing. Like, obviously, if you nestled stuff in there, you're golden, right? But, like, there does sort of come a point where it's like, you know, per item, or per piece of, you know, clothing or gear worn, there's got to be the biggest. Like, I'm thinking was it the blackjack? But I could be wrong. You know what? If I ever did find that medical bag, I know I clown on it, you know, I kept clowning on it. Oh, who needs that? Who needs that? I would unironically actually take it. If I can find one before like an actual, get my hands on a medical case. I've not seen or heard anything. So, more than a little disconcerting. It's like, what's going on? Where is everybody? I climbed up here. I could see anybody. As far as I know, this isn't worth anything. Like, there's nothing up here, but it is a decent space for sniping. You get some real good lines of sight. The problem is, you've got no cover. Like, you can see out there very well, but anybody happens to look up, they can see you. You've got to run down the stairs. I wonder if there's anything worth anything in here. I mean, obviously there's the like the weapon stash, right? That you need the power on and you need the key card for. But I'm curious if there's anything else that is kind of like free loot. Like any crates, anything like that. Thing in here? No, but this could be a cheeky place to sit. Basically, you set up here and you just... Although there's not many places to watch. So on second thought, maybe not. That box just phased out of and then back into existence. Okay. Big WD. Now, if we find a CMS, I'm more than happy to replace my current one. Yeah, it looks like in here there's not all that much to get. Bit of a shame. It would be nice if there was more than like one you know, item spawn. And like that, like I know that had good stuff in it. Or decent stuff in it. But you need to have the key card. You need to get the power on. You need to do this, you need to do that. Right? You need to do the Macarena. You need to go make sure it's the second Thursday of the week. Right? Don't think too much about that. I don't, and look where that got me. Is there anything in here? It looks like you could get in here. But again, why would... Oh. Because there is a crate. How much you want to bet there's nothing in here? Oh, wow. Color me impressed. Oh, actually, you know what? It's not bad. I wonder if this is worth anything. What do we drop here? I didn't mean to drop that one. I actually meant to drop the voodoo. And pick that up. Devastator. I think those are shotgun rounds, but I don't think they're slugs. I think they're like a buckshot. Anything in here? It looks like there should be some loot in here, but there was literally nothing. I do remember hearing an argument for loot abundance, in that if loot is more abundant, people tend to not rat as much, so you get less real money trading, right? Because obviously, if it's everywhere, nobody's going to try to pay for it in real life because they just get it, right? But also, you tend to find more PvP in things because people aren't inclined to rat as much. Like if you know, if I had the LEDX and it's like a 1 in a trillion chance, you think I'm gonna go fight? No, I'm gonna slink away and make sure I never get seen ever again for the rest of the match. Like get out. You need some of these. I can need like 3 or 4 of them for the trade. I do want that med case. What is this? Trash. In fact, I put it on the floor just so I can hit it because it's that trash. This is not terrible, but I don't really need it. E of what type? Oh, 45, meh. Would that have been nice earlier? Yeah, probably, but meh. I literally don't even really plan on touching pistols now. That sounds like a bunch of fun. I maintain that sounds like a bunch of fun. I don't even know. I don't need the splint. And the thing is, what's your face will pay me the same regardless of whether that's found in raid or not. Oh my god. That sounds like that's getting closer. I'm tempted to go take a look, but I know that would be very unwise. Although on this channel, when did we ever do the wise thing? He was right there. How did I miss? Why was he crouched? Oh, a mule would be nice. Don't really care too much about this reflex sight. Fairness. And this is whatever. You know what? It's fine. Don't worry about it. I must have triggered him because there's no other reason he'd be crouched like crouch walking. Like he was slow walking and everything. Okay. So yes, I'm a silly goose for completely whiffing that. Thing there. No. We could have looted more. We one tapped him, I promise. Okay, what do we need? It's the hose. Hose is good. Hose is very good. Okay, the ammo is nice. E-plug. Add tools, the PCB. Battery, I guess, technically, yes. I don't even think about it. Moved my gun. Fire steel will sell. Cat worth anything? Meh. How much is the fire steel worth? Also meh. This will keep. This should be able to work with our M16, and it does. Oh, we already have the Raptor. And then this should... somehow, for some reason, this does not work with the TX-15. Which is... interesting, to say the least. I wonder if this is any good. I got another tool set, which is amazing. This is whatever. How much is this worth? Oh, 80k is not too bad. How about this? Hey. And you? Me. How much are you? About a mil. Remember, we don't need these anymore. We have the minimum. This is worth... that's not too bad. Yeah. This I'm inclined to put on my M16. I don't know. We'll sell that. You are not worth that much. This bipod, I guess we'll keep it. This technically would work. Should work at least. Yep. Reduces our recoil, but obviously we lose our front post. So, I mean... Keep it. Condensed milk and sprats. Now, I would imagine... Yeah, sprats aren't worth all that much. Condensed milk, also not all that much. How about the rig itself? At 25k is not too bad. The ES lamp we will keep. Meds. A little Rigi. Not that we really need them. A mayo we definitely have. And I'm sure nobody wants mayo. God knows how long it's been sitting out in the sun. Yeah, that's what I thought. Condensed milk. Is the Vaseline worth anything? Not really. Okay, we do need it. Because there's a lot of space we can save if we can get our hands on the on that trade. Two Vaseline, we're good. We need one of these. Can I buy one? No, it's level 20. I need 2 of these. And 3 of these. Let's go into here. Med case. 2 blood set. 1 syringe. 3 med tool. Good to know, because obviously this is going to hold 49 meds, and we would appreciate it. I think the backpack, if we check in the handbook, yeah, gear, backpacks. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I can't believe I'm actually fine. 48 is not too bad. Who sells this? We can't buy it till level 25. Which is meh. If I get it earlier, it'd be nice. Yeah. I'm transfer. This guy's still looking for these grenades. Good lord, man. He wants PMCs, and he wants the batteries. Do I have 2 batteries? Out of curiosity, I shouldn't. Okay. But do I? I do not. Oh, I have 1. I have 1 battery. I should actually be able to do battery. Yeah. Only have the 1. Okay. Have any money in here? I'll chuck the euros in because we don't need the euros. But I'll keep the rubles on me. Okay. Time. Do I have enough time for 1 more? Maybe. Do I need? I don't even know if I need, like, I feel like 2 magazines should be okay, actually. All right, 2 extras. He should hopefully give me dollars for something. He gave me dollars for a little bit of it. It's not too bad. It's not great. Ragman will. Yes. Jaeger will also. If I give... Ooh. 100, it's 100,000 rubles. Yeah, sure. Actually, it's not even 100, is it? No, it's only like 30. That's fine. I'm more than willing to lose 30,000 rubles to get that. Oh, we're level 16 already. That's great. Here, we'll give it to him. What do we get from Ragman level 2 that potentially, hopefully, we can use? Oh, thank God, we can now get 30 mil scope now. Keys. Ooh, is that a Marlin I see? Factory key. It's not too bad. Military checkpoint key. Could be not horrendous. Where does this go? Oh, I know where this goes. I'm sitting here like, how do you mount this onto your SKS? But seeing here, This is the dust cover. Interesting. That's very cool, actually. That's right. You can now get stuff for the 215. God. How much is this worth? Out of pure curiosity. Not all that much. That's also worth not as much as I was expecting, which is a bit disappointing. If we... I need more money spent with him. They maybe get the MP5. M16A2 is burst and semi only. I need to get dollars for him. Because I think he will start selling an MP5 SD. I think. Sell this. Sell that. Probably really don't need these all that much. I am tempted to sell this. As cool as I think it is. Meh. The M16. Like, I don't know. I do need these. The under helmets can go, I guess. I need to keep that. This I'm okay on selling. 630 bucks. Now I can buy 3 of them. And then sell them back. It's not too bad, so we need another 1,000. That wouldn't work. That would, let's say 6. Let's 4 will work. There you go, level 2. I should be able to sell it back to him. There you go. Good. I now technically have some sort of night vision. I don't know if I can put it on my helmets and everything though. Good. I have these M16 uppers, which is nice. Ah, see, I vaguely remember these. But you can actually do windage and proper elevation, whereas this one's like fixed. There is technically elevation, but it's very, very minimal. This one helps for heating and cooling. It must have to do with the actual like receiver part itself, as opposed to the charging or the carry handle. Does he have the barrel for it? Because he has the handguard. I was like, more than happy to do the handguard for it. Let me just from who? I wanna see. It's got to be here somewhere. There it is. And that's yeah, sure, whatever. Except we're going to be missing something. You'll see. You'll all see. Modding. Look that on there. Pop this out. We can sell this now. Now, what is this missing? The funny bit. From whom? Oh. Oh, that's where the blue laser. Duh. I had the blue laser. I couldn't remember what it was there for. Well, now I know. Man, do I feel stupid. Mechanic. That should be Gunsmith Part 3. Boom. Go give him that PCB. I need a rechargeable battery and 3 G phone. Loyalty level 3. My brother in Christ. What do we need? Gunsmith Part 3. Done. 226 tasks remaining. Yay. PCBs done. Right. And CPU. Done. Rechargeable batteries. Done. Well, you know, most of them. And no broken G phones, unfortunately. Who do I want to? Me. Man, these guys are expensive. Come on, man. Sell these. And that. Like if I wanted the Bitcoin, I know obviously therapist is the way to go, but like Prapper is just, although I could just buy a bunch of his stuff. It's not the best idea, but it's not a bad idea. I gotta buy like 6 of these and sell it back to him. Like, you know, the way we used to do it. It is far from ideal, but boom, like that, you get level 2. And it didn't cost that much per se. You know, but now we can actually buy some of the other stuff we couldn't replace previously. So, not the end of the world. It's just not ideal. Okay. We could probably do the same thing with Skier, I would imagine. Do I have any new clothes? I doubt I have any new clothes from Ragman, so we're going to leave that alone. Skier. Who do you want? Man, we need like 700,000 spent. Will he, if I buy 6 of these, will he buy them back? He will, but not for as much. Could do this so we can get a bit more money with him, with mechanic. I can buy 4 of these. Don't get me wrong, this is going to be expensive, but it is a way to do it. 27,000. Oh no, whoops. First is 88,000. Okay, so that's another 11,000 back quote in our pocket. Again, but it's also being used towards him. So again, this is technically the way to do it if you want to try to split it a little bit. It's just not the best way to do it. It is just a way to do it. 6. Who was it? 17. It was him who said, oh shoot, you're right. I didn't think about that much. I need 300,000 spent on it. These are 6. and sell these to Ragman. It's not the worst thing I could do. Or limited 12. I could buy one of these, but it wouldn't work. I could buy 6 of these. And that'll be more than enough to push me over. Now we could, oh, that's right. We get more night vision options. Obviously very nice. Okay. And then Ragman should buy those, hopefully, please. So that was kind of expensive. It cost us, like, in total, if you look, it cost easily about 800,000 rubles to do that. But we got all the spending on quite a few of these guys done. He is quite a good chunk of the way there. He just needs more level. I mean, he also needs money, but he also needs levels. Who has... We need stuff for night vision. So the night vision would be nice to have. Sorry. At least one night vision. Question is, they have the stuff we need for a helmet for that. Obviously, we have this stuff. Let me just check. Okay, Tarkov Wiki. Show me the money. Clearly, it's not quite updated because it says sold by Peacekeeper level 3. I'm clearly looking at it for sale. Peacekeeper level 2. He sells the sewing arm. Looks funky. There it is. Get this. And that has to go in the Norotos. So if I'm not mistaken, we should be able to chuck this onto here. And this should go onto our... There you go. Now we do technically have night vision. So if we need to do nighttime raids, we have the ability to do so. And even though it might be expensive, we can technically replace it should we desperately need to. Wallet will stay. That's good. Task-wise, we got some stuff done on woods. Right. Insider, kind of getting there. Gunsmith part 3 was done. Let's take a look. Can we get part 4 completed? Okay. So we need an SKS. An OP, specifically an OPSKS from Jaeger. So we're gonna do Gunsmith part 4, and then we're gonna call the stream there. Okay. So thank you, I guess, to Mr. Jaegerman. Where did it go? There it is. Okay. Edit build. We're gonna chuck this in here. We need... Interesting now that we can put that on here. That's kind of cool, actually. I like that. What is that? Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Versus this. Okay, and then he wants, or they want this. And they want the Tapco. Which, obviously, we have lying around. Oh, he does need a suppressor on there. Let me just check. I should have the suppressor I need. I just don't remember. The night vision though is the biggest thing for modding. Okay, that's that. Oh, we need the M4SS stock. We can't use. Well, I mean, technically, yes, we can use this one. Something can go on here. Oh, it would be an eye cup. Yeah. M4SS. Well, yeah, I was gonna say, should be able to buy that pretty easily. Okay. I'm pretty sure I have a suppressor for an SKS somewhere. Yeah, I do. But when I clicked on it, it didn't show it. This looks very silly. That should, however, be good to go. Okay. That should be Gunsmith Part 4. Yep. That's a car battery. But Father, if you're watching, if you finish Gunsmith Part 4, you get a found in raid car battery. I'm just saying. Now the 870, we don't have an 870, but we get one. Because if we can get one pretty easily, I'm just saying, that would be very nice. Oh, it's looking for the car. Where did it put the car battery? There's so many places it could have put the car battery. Oh, there it is. Okay. What do we need for Gunsmith Part 5? So this is... Oh, I can't buy an 870 from Scare until... Wait, hang on, what? No. I'm pretty sure I can buy an 870. Apparently, I'm not allowed to. Didn't I see someone selling an 870? You know what it is? Whoever I bought the M7 or the 870 from, I bought their whole stock. You remember? Was it? Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe it was the 590 and I didn't realize. This is more than I can. He's not going to have it. I need to complete the extortionist before I can buy the 870. What can I put on there though? Stuff. I can buy the other stuff I need though. Right. So we're looking for a shotgun choke. I think it's this one. Yes. Do we need the cylinder? Yes. That on there. Mechanic has a... You need this for a wreck battery, of course. Or at level 2, so that's not going to be for ages. But he will have the Magpul 4.1. Oh look, a D battery is useful for something. Get that. Skier will have the blue. Whatever that may be. Blue laser. There it is. Peacekeeper has the vertical grip. Okay. Now, mechanic has the 2 parts I need, but right now they're both for... Yeah. They're both for trade. One is the R battery. And the other one is 2A batteries and 2D batteries. But I do need this. Add to wish list. Add to wish list. Tasks. So if I find it, I'll pick it up. And then I do also technically need a 878. So let me find it first. That way when I see one, I'll know, hey, I need that. Although, yeah, you know what, that's fine. It's 100 out of 100, that's what matters. It was a bit expensive, but I mean, hey, you know, we got most of what we needed. Fine. It's not the right barrel. I just realized. Yeah, far from the right barrel. Okay, edit build. Get ourselves, was it the 508? Nope, it has to be this one, doesn't it? Yep. It's like, because of course it does, you know? Why can we not buy this? Who sells this? Ugh, 99,000. Not in your wildest dream. This on. Where's the CAC? I don't need that. These. That, oh, whatever this is going to be. Give me little blue. So I don't need this on my list anymore. I do, however, need the barrel. So we'll just like chuck this over here then. Okay. Sell the stuff to him. Ragman does need an extra level. And another about 400,000 rubles, so what can we buy? 12. That's pretty close. Okay, 6. Go. It's been a very expensive day if you really think about it. Cost like half of our rubles. Okay. He just needs the level, then he's good to go. So how much XP do we need? Another 24,500. So all these tasks. Not enough. Also not enough. No. No. Not too bad, actually, to go on. It might be worth going to ground zero. Let me put that on my notes. Okay. Ground zero. Find Claymore. Find manager car. Okay, so what do I need to do for that? I know that's not required, obviously, for the Kappa, but it gives us a good chunk of XP, so it's, my opinion, is worth it. Oh, it's just, you go find his car, and it's on the driver's, it can be basically on the dash, on the driver's seat, or in the trunk. It is towards Nakatani. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay. Extortionist. We're going to see if we can get that done tomorrow too. Go to customs and finish up what we can. Did I get the 114 key? Did I? I don't remember. Let me check. If anything, it should be in the key box, obviously. Yeah. We'll go to the director's office and check the company thing. Oh, I do need the unknown key. Did I not trade for the 114 key? Oh, I do need an ACL. That's right. I forgot about that. Okay. And then let me just put in the notes. Either one an ACL or 114 key 2-story. Okay. So that this stream went longer than I thought it was going to. Anyway, everybody, I really do appreciate all of you guys. I apologize for the late stream, but I'm glad you guys all stuck around. Thank you guys all for coming. If you guys like what you saw, leave a like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, share with all your friends. Tomorrow, we're going to do some ground zero just to get a couple things done. And then we'll go to customs and see how that goes. Try to get as much done as possible. Hopefully tomorrow, or well, today now, technically, we are going to be starting at our normal time around 8:30. Okay? So you guys have a really good night, and I appreciate you.